Well, good afternoon, or morning, or evening, depending where you are around the world. As high functioning leaders, we knew there's going to be a situation that are the premises that were created by other world powers. Obviously, here in Mexico, we knew the whole third world country expectations and the issues that was conducted by a lot of the, like I call it, the Fidel Castrismo of Mexico, because we knew a lot of the implementation on there were expectations, and because we knew the issues of how they were acting upon the assistance of a lot of this, how can we say this? A lot of the issues where their own DA was not being destructive, and obviously everything with Claudia Sheinbaum and Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador. There's going to be obviously a situation of issues where other world high functioning leaders know the situations that were created, and obviously because we knew the implementations were these issues that have been arising internationally. As a high functional leader, we knew the implementations that this strategic aspect taking a very demented third grade elementary aspect to a situation. And obviously, because we knew those implementations were targeted, because we knew that the war lines have been implemented, and we've seen the issues that were taken here in Mexico. Uh, and obviously, taking this elementary style tactic also shows a lot of the ineptitude and skepticism and the lack of growth and progress. We knew the situation that other high functioning leaders in the situation of progression and actions that we knew that the faculties of assassinations that were done into the political world. We knew the situations and fascinations with this elementary third world banana republic actions that we knew the situations that were done in such measures because once again we're talking about regression, and not only because we knew the implementations, just along with this accountability into the trust factor and the antitrust matter. And because we knew the implementations that were taken by assassination by Claudia Sheinbaum, we knew those implementations were taken deliberately with the knowledge of being a high functioning leader. We knew the implementations that in the next couple of months, it's going to be the last couple of months here, not only to establish the reality of the circumstances, how they were pretending to be the U.S., we knew the whole border crisis, or not so crisis, because we knew the implementation of under the table negotiations that were created a lot on the implementation of terrorist boundaries. And obviously, we knew situations with the whole Trump administration creating the circumstances that alienated the reality with so much misinformation that was conducted by the same government that implemented by their own sovereignty, conducting their own issues. And like I said, documentation was crucial because we knew the historic outline at the end of the day demoralized the reality and circumstances and credibility at the end of the and high functioning leaders, world powers such as Prince Harry, Prince William. We talk about the monarchs from Africa. We talk about situations from the president of Africa. We talk about situations where the implementations were other world powers, especially from Canada. Not only because of the NAFTA trade deal, but because we knew situations that were created in such circumstances where, being a high functioning leader, a lot of the documentation was one of the premise of national prosecution. Obviously, we can nationalize the situation, and the factors that it was nationalized just create them much weight. And because we knew the situations that created a lot of the circumstances, because we knew the participation of the sovereignty and the issues that alienated the reality. Uh, like I said, the technological warfare, the chemical warfare, and the psychological warfare has impacted the world and normalization of such terroristical outcome. And obviously, as a high functioning leader, we knew the implementation of tactical errors that the assassination by Claudia Sheinbaum just made things even worse. Uh, we knew that the superpowers from around the world knew that a lot of the outcome that was created because we knew the inacceptance of everything that was into the implementations that were done here in Mexico. We knew how the advantageous aspect, and because we knew how they were being advantageous to the issues, and obviously we talked about implementations of a measure because we knew how they were conducting themselves, and because we knew those issues of assassinations. Because now that we knew that the premises of how well they're indicating assassinations, related offenses of murder, and the factors that were assassination by uh, inducing insanity. Obviously, Claudia Sheinbaum and Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador, and everything that they were assisting here. We knew that the stifling individuals created a lot of the spectrum into the world stage, and obviously, as a world stage, we knew the situations that these implementations were taken with the narrative of fully violating everything that was credible. And once again, as a high functioning leader, we knew the implementations that were taken here in Mexico due to the assassinations and obviously to how they were trying to induce insanity, trying to do the mimicking and copycat of everything that was done into circumstances. And once again, as a high functioning leader, we knew the implementations that were taken here in Mexico also indicates the amount of issues. As a third world country, we knew the implementations that were uh, being discredited because obviously they were accountable for the executive orders that were conducted, and obviously a situation that indicated the reality of a elementary third grade tactic that we knew the situation that was implemented by negligence. That also creates a lot of the issues, how the world is going to be implementing a lot of the issues here in Mexico. Um, because we knew those executions, murder, homicide, and the implementations with Claudia Sheinbaum, the assassination, and because we already knew the implementations that were taken as many of the world powers indicated the faulty information. And once again, we're going to be talking about a lot of the issues because this third grade elementary banana republic tactic that has been taken into the premise because we knew the amount of technological abuse. So we knew that those issues was going to be strategized by high functioning leaders, and we already knew the situation or premise here in Mexico was not fully conducted with a lot of intellectuality. Obviously, the brains were not part of the issue. Well, like I said, it was not taken with a lot of intelligence.